What better for a Tuesday evening than... We've got two... teams here that like... to play up-tempo, hoping to find lots of fast break points tonight, RJ.
Yeah, it could be tough when both squads have this type of speed. It makes it a little bit harder to escape the defense. And look, everybody will keep the ball locked up tight tonight.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. So the Raptors starting five. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position.
I'm not sure there's a better stretch five than Vooch. A legit three-point shooter.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. No good on the shot. And Chicago will go the other way with it. Here's Levine. Pass to DeRozan. There's the triple. Barnes with the rebound. And here's Van Vliet. Siakam with a screen on ball. Barnes against Vucevic. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Here's Siakam. And he converts the layup.
And just using every inch of his incredible wingspan, Siakam is able to make some creative finishes.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
And so here is Toronto after the basket by Chicago. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Levine passes to Vucevic. Levine against Trent. Levine, that one's good.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Barnes. Here's the three. Chicago grabs the miss. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Vucevic, a screen on Van Vliet. Williams from long range. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. A deep three from Ball. Oh, he's way off from outside. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Shot clock at 2. Van Vliet misses. Chicago leading. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Levine. Back to Vucevic. Levine passes to Williams. Buries it from 3. Williams has got 6 points.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Here's Van Vliet. Crafty move. And he lays it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. It's Barnes on the wing. To the middle. Here's Siakam. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Williams with the screen. Here's Levine. Doesn't go for him. Siakam with the defensive effort. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Chicago on D. 7-point differential. Siakam the screen. Pass to Barnes. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. 5 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Levine. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anunoby with it. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Levine passes to DeRozan. Williams from long range. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's the Bulls.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls. They've got Derek Jones. Alex Caruso is out there with Goran Dragic. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make. And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
Tries yet again. Jones, the pass to Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Jones. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. So looking at the East, where do you think Chicago slots in, RJ?
Boston, Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, each of those teams have MVP-level talents, and it's going to be a battle. I don't know who's going to come out on top.
Achua with the dunk.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And it's Green missing. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Flynn. Green covering. Here's Young. Achua with the dunk.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
No one covering. Caruso's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Young with a screen on Dragic. Here's Flynn. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
To the paint. Here's Jones. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And there's a reason why guys love playing with Dragic. Just an unselfish player.
2020 wasn't kind to many people, but it was a great year for Derek Jones Jr., winning the dunk contest, then playing in the finals in the bubble with the Heat.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Blocked!
2 minutes.
Here's Benton. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Achua can't hit. Well, the best moment in 2020 for Derek Jones Jr., Richard. The offseason, getting paid.
Yeah, Derek signing a 2-year, $19 million deal. An incredible accomplishment when you consider Jones Jr. went undrafted. He was a two-way guy and played a lot in the G League.
Now here's Jones. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Here's Flynn. And the bucket count. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coaches,
The previous play is
so
under
many of these
review.
personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The Bulls have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Now here's Dragic. He's closely guarded. The leaner. No good. A bit long that time.
That's a miss you can live with. He did what he could to get something close to the basket.
To the left wing. Young with a screen on Dragic. Flynn. And a miss there on the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Outside Jones. Caruso outside. Down low. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Flynn on the attack. Drummond on the double team. Pass to Benton. Inside. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Drummond with the screen. And here's Caruso. Going inside. And we're through the first half of play here in
24. The Raptors 23.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. And it's Siakam in at the 5. Levine passes to Williams. Back to Levine. Williams with the screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
On the offensive end, Zach LaVine plays with just such confidence. He knows that the team counts on him for production, so he goes out and he gets it.
Both free throws good from Levine. Well, Levine is certainly one of the more prolific scorers, Richard.
Yeah, his shooting has put him in the top 20 scorers in this league in back-to-back seasons. With more on the way, I'm pretty sure. He makes it just look so easy, just effortless sometimes. It's just like he's doing his job.
Now here's Ball. Outside, Williams. DeRozan up top. Soft touch off the glass. DeRozan's gotten his second bucket.
The closer DeRozan gets, the more dangerous he is. That's fantastic work inside.
Pass to Trent. Outside Anunoby. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Ball with the rebound. Chicago's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. On the wing, DeRozan. Levine with it. Vucevic with it. Williams passes to Vucevic. No good on the three. For Toronto, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Anunoby on the wing. Off target with the three. The Bulls on offense. Ball outside. Launches it. Drills it from deep. Now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Chicago has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Levine against Siakam. Williams from long range. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Williams has got 9. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Trent against DeRozan. Williams with the screen. Shot clock at 6. And Williams punches it home.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Trent outside. Van Vliet outside. That three's off the mark. Chicago with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Ball against Trent. Ball passes to Williams. Back to Ball. Timeout called. The Bulls. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys would be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Williams passes to Levine. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And they go to the intentional foul.
DeMar DeRozan. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Anunoby. From deep. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
Anunoby for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Anunoby's got 6 in the quarter.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Ball against Van Vliet. It's Williams. High post. Kicks it to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Williams passes to DeRozan. And it's Toronto with a rebound. 26 seconds left to play in the third. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Van Vliet. So Chicago ends up going with a new group.
Fred Van Vliet.
And it's tied up with that one.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Chicago has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Now here's Dragic. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he lobs it up, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And time.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Goran Dragic. Andre Drummond is out there with Derek Jones. And then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Green in at small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Flynn, defended by Dragic. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
Reading the defense, sets in the open. He does not hesitate.
Jones from outside. That one falls. Great assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish. And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this drive.
And the jam by Drummond.
And that's just a veteran play. Dragic with the great recognition, running the offense to perfection.
Achua with a screen on Dragic. Flynn. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caruso pass to Dragic. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Now here's Williams. 5 to shoot. Back to Vucevic. Pass the ball. Over Van Vliet. Ball no good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Siakam with a screen on ball. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. DeRozan outside. Vucevic, a screen on Siakam. DeRozan finds Vucevic. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Vucevic. Now ball. Pass to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock.
When he's defending, Siakam is just all over you. He's got great footwork and fast hands.
Now here's Van Vliet. Stolen by Ball. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Vucevic. On the wing, Levine. Back to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Levine for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Van Vliet with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Van Vliet double team. Outside Anunoby. And here's Van Vliet. Outside Barnes. The kick out to Van Vliet. Oh, they need this. And again, Toronto no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
It's stolen by Barnes. The drive by Siakam. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Ball against Van Vliet. Vucevic in the post. Now a timeout called by Chicago. They're leading by 1. And we've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Barnes with a screen on ball. Outside Barnes. To take the lead. And again, Toronto no good. Chicago's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Picked by Vucevic. To the inside. And he sinks it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Williams. Kicks it out to Barnes. Yes! Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Now here's DeRozan. There's the drive. Oh, he nails it.
The veteran leader of this squad, DeMar DeRozan, showing the kids how it's done down the stretch.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. To take the lead. He's off from 3. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
As a leader on this team, Levine is used to these moments, not letting the spotlight overwhelm him, making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did.
So it's the Bulls taking the... Allie, thank you as always.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks. So much for joining. Us on this two. Hey, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. What?
Great. Thank you, David. And it's Chicago to start out. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. On the wings, it's Dinwiddie and Hardaway Jr. Wood out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
The drive by Doncic. That one misses. Good D by Drummond. And the Bulls with possession. Right side, Ball. There's the pass to Vucevic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
McGee in the corner. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Wood. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by DeRozan. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Inside. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist from DeRozan.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
McGee a screen on Ball. Doncic.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The Mavericks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
DeRozan finds Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
DeRozan sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
Here's Doncic. Up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Ball with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Mavericks making a switch here. Berton is checked in. Now, here's Doncic. The wide open look here for Wood. Can't tie it up as that one misses. DeRozan surveying the D. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Pass to Wood. On the wing, Hardaway. It's stolen by Vucevic. Outside, Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Vucevic up top. Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Dinwiddie with the ball. On the wing, Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bertans, a screen on Drummond. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Ball, the pass to Drummond. Down low, over Bertans. And it's Drummond missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 8.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled. even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
Previous plays
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Now here's Levine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Vucevic, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Levine. Wood with the block.
Boy, what a denial by Wood. He relishes the chance to throw it out of there.
Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 15 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Vucevic finds Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Pass to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Hardaway. Here's Wood. Over in the corner, Doncic. Good on the three-point shot. 18 points for him.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Hands it from downtown.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. They kept going to him. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavs.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Green is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Now here's Dragic. Outside, Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Bulls have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 and 2 so far. And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside, Walker. The pass to Finney-Smith. Bertans with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. And finished off by Bertans.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Kicks it out to Jones. Over to the wing. It's Jones on the wing. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Shot's good by Walker. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Bulls trail by 5.
And with UConn back in 2011, Kemba Walker introduced himself to the basketball world. That was an absolute all-time run in the month of March.
Jones sets the pick for Dragic. Back to Jones. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Walker against Dragic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. From deep, Green. It's Drummond with the rebound. For Kemba in 2011 with the UConn Huskies, 11 consecutive wins to close the year.
I mean, winning his conference tournament, then the national title. And keep in mind, all those games were elimination games. So Kemba showing the leadership, and that really helped propel that young man into the lottery.
Shots good by Green.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Bertans. Shots good by Walker. Now it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
You know, Walker isn't afraid of getting into the paint and going for it. I mean, he's fairly clever for a little guy down there.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Walker. To the right side. It's stolen by Green. Chicago calls timeout. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jones. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Javonte Green. Zach LaVine's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Ball subbed in for Goran Dragic. Vucevic finds Drummond. Kick out to LaVine. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. DeRozan's got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside, Walker. To the left wing. Green against DeRozan. Clock at 6. They kick it out to Green. With some arc. That one, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Green against DeRozan. Passes it to Drummond. Vucevic, a screen on Walker. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, you look at Vucevic right there. That's clearly a shot that he's worked on. The proof is in the pudding.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here in the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The Mavericks leading.
Let them hear it, fans. It's your
40 seconds left now here in the second. And that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got 20.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
right here.
Ball against Doncic. Ball dishes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Ball. Ball against Doncic. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
LaVine for 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thank you, David, for that interview. if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Mavericks, the backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Christian Wood. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. From deep, Wood. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. DeRozan in the corner. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, you look at DeRozan's game, man. He's a powerful finisher. That's really one of the main staples of his attack.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Williams has a screen for LaVine. The kick out to Williams. Back to LaVine. And LaVine with the slam.
And you see why LaVine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Now, here's Doncic. 20 points for him, and he gets it to go. And LaVine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic against Ball. To the left side wing. Vucevic down low. Working on Bertans. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Wood. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Doncic passes to Wood, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Ball, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Hardaway finds Doncic, and so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Doncic outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Dinwiddie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And another miss by Chicago. Dallas leading by 4. Doncic feeling it out. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it, because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And so here is Chicago after the Mavericks pick up 3.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Vucevic's screen on Doncic. In the corner, Drummond with it. They need this one, and the layup is up and in. Drummond's got 10 points in the game.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Now, here's Doncic. 23 points in the game. Bertans kicks to Hardaway. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ball. Out to DeRozan from deep. That's tipped, and they get it back. Drummond passes to DeRozan. Hits it from three-point range. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
You know, when DeRozan's able to connect from there, it really opens up the floor for his teammates.
Pass to Wood. Back to Doncic. Berton sets the pick for Doncic. Driving inside. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Inside, Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Berton's a screen on Ball. And here's Wood outside. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here.
The previous play is under review.
So fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
3/4 of play in a close game here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Andre Drummond is out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Bertans, and finished off by Bertans.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
With the drive, and Doncic throws it down.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Right side, Ball. And Drummond kicks to Ball. Back to Drummond. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. He dishes it to Drummond. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
They've gone out of their way to involve Drummond in this offense, and I think that's really kept him engaged.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Javonte Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Levine, and it's Dragic in for Ball. And Dallas also making a switch. JaVale McGee's checked in for Bertans. Doncic finds Wood. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Vucevic to take the lead. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Doncic outside. McGee sets the pick for Doncic. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
It's tipped. Hardaway with the steal. Dinwiddie passes to Hardaway. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
How How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Drummond's checked in for Derek Jones. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Javonte Green. Zach LaVine's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Ball subbed in for Goran Dragic. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Good on the shot. Now it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
There's Ball with the three. And again, Chicago turns it over.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Ball against Doncic. McGee in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. In the corner, Drummond with it. DeRozan against Hardaway. Now the pass to Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. Back to Vucevic. To the paint. Hardaway with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. All alone. And it's McGee with the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Drummond. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wood finds McGee. Dallas moving the ball around. And Wood, the bucket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Wood's got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So no problem for Dallas.
starting lineup now for the Vin.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Dinwiddie and Hardaway Jr. are the 2 of the 3. Christian Wood out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Doncic in at the point.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league, the 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Wood, a screen on Porter. Dinwiddie finds McGee. Clock is at 3. He's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Barnes a screen. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Porter. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Well, Smitty, VanVleet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
Now here's VanVleet. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And stolen by Hardaway. Here's the break. Dinwiddie outside. Hardaway, the pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Barnes passes to VanVleet. Barnes with a screen on Doncic. VanVleet against Doncic. To halt the run. And the basket by VanVleet.
To counter the size deficiency, VanVleet has developed an insane number of moves inside. The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
Wood finds Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wood, a screen on VanVleet. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Barnes with the rebound. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Siakam, no good.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Doncic outside. Pass to McGee. VanVleet against Dinwiddie. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Dinwiddie.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Barnes with a screen on Doncic. Here's VanVleet. Left side Barnes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Showing the grit, Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Doncic missing. For Toronto, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Van Vliet misses. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. McGee, a screen on Porter. Doncic with it. Van Vliet covering. That shot wide open.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide open shot.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul of the game. Doncic with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Now here's Van Vliet. Second chance shot. Outside for Porter. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Van Vliet. Siakam with a screen on Wood. 5 to shoot. And then Siakam with the jam.
The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and gets where the team needs him.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic. From deep three-point range. Siakam pulls down the board.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
From deep, here's Doncic. And so it's JaVale McGee making things happen for the Mavericks. Hunting for opportunity. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Davis Bertans is out there with Josh Green. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Kemba Walker. And it's Bullock in at the 2. Here's Walker. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Outside Finney-Smith. Three-pointer, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Here's Flynn. Trent outside. Pass to Boucher. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Boucher's got his first points of the game. Down low. Here's Finney-Smith. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That was a veteran move. Now, Walker keeping his options open. I mean, he lets the play develop and just finds the open man.
Here's Flynn. Now here's Achua. And Finney-Smith over to help. Trent outside. Back to Achua. And it's going to be a 3-second call. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Up top, Walker. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. That one doesn't drop. Achua with some nice D. Toronto trailing. A 2020 first-round pick. Precious Achua was traded before his second year in the league.
You know what's interesting, B.A., going from Miami to Toronto in the Kyle Lowry deal. It's rare to trade a guy after his rookie year. But Precious, he had a great second year.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Getting high in the air. Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Bertans has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. For Toronto, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. To the paint. Here's Achua. Goes back up. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Achua's gotten his first bucket of the night. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Walker. Outside Finney-Smith. Achua with a steal. Down low. Achua with the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Clock at 6. Green for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Pass to Achua. Oh, sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Achua's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Walker with a steal. Knocked loose. Trent with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. And a two-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
15 seconds left in the half. Siakam with a screen on Doncic. Three-pointer, Van Vliet connects from downtown. He's got 5.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
And a pretty tightly contested game here.
30. The Mavericks, 25. Fans, get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. JaVale McGee has played really well.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Fred Van Vliet out there with Otto Porter. And it's Siakam in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And just a tenacious play by Doncic. Driving right into the defense and drawing a foul while shooting.
First one falls for him. And the Mavericks with some changes. Bertans comes in for McGee. And Finney-Smith subbed in for Hardaway.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
It's good. Van Vliet's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred Van Vliet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
And it's Doncic on the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Doncic hits them both.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 7.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
At the line for your Raptors, Fred VanVleet.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He is one of the toughest players in this game, both mentally and physically. Fred VanVleet never stops working, and he's reached star status.
Kicks it out to Bertans. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Anunoby. VanVleet on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Brent.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Now here's Doncic, picked by Bertans. Doncic into the lane. Nails the baby hook. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Barnes with a screen on Doncic. VanVleet against Doncic. And here's Siakam for 3. Wood grabs the board. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Doncic passes to Bertans. Off target from outside. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the inside, Porter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Porter's got his first points of the night.
He's able to do this now because of the added strength. Porter muscling it home.
Doncic passes to Wood. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
VanVleet against Doncic. Porter finds VanVleet. Now Siakam. Back to Barnes. Clock at 6. The kick out to VanVleet. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic outside. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Mavericks ball.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Doncic up top. Anunoby covering. Here's Bertans. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's just a 4-point Toronto lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Oh, there's the alley. And Siakam with the slam.
VanVleet's taking them to school, using fundamentals to get his team shots.
And here's Doncic outside. Porter pulls it in.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
Doncic outside. Out to Wood. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Anunoby gets it to go.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Doncic passes to Bertans. Back to Doncic. Can they get it? Dallas again missing. Now VanVleet. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! And so it's Toronto in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Well, Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Manning the backcourt, it'll be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Christian Wood out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Doncic against Van Vliet. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Doncic outside. Wood with the screen. Tries to break his ice. And Doncic finishes inside.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
And here's Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet from outside the arc. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And the Raptors lead by 14.
It's great watching Fred catch fire. When this happens, he dominates games with his scoring.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Barnes the screen. Van Vliet right side. Siakam in the post. Woods is there. And the basket by Siakam.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
Dallas calls timeout. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Fred Van Vliet.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3 ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He really got into them, saying, quote, "You guys aren't playing hard enough. Forget the X's and O's. We need to play with passion." Let's just see that for the last part of this game, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And here's Porter outside. Bullock puts it in. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
The 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Tipped away. Pass to Siakam. And here's Porter outside. Pure from 3-point range. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
They grab their own miss. Here's Bullock. Outside, Green. Dallas no good that time either. Toronto's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And here's Porter outside. No luck on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
High-effort, fast-break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game, generating a lot of points for them.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Anunoby on the wing. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Walker with it. Van Vliet covering. Here's Bullock. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Raptors.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Fred VanVleet.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Walker for three. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from VanVleet. Inside. Outside for Porter. Pass to VanVleet. Shoots. Back to Porter. Walker with a steal. Siakam against Bertans. A shot to stop the run. That shot missing. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Offensive board. Siakam finds Barnes. Now VanVleet. Siakam left side. It's stolen by Green. Outside Bertans. The three is up. Can't hit that one.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
Let's meet the visiting team.
We are... in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Ball in at the one spot.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Here's Ball. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Van Vliet kicks to Porter. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Vucevic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title. I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Now here's Vucevic. Score the basket, his second of two attempts.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting two on the board.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Anunoby. Barnes, right side. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
DeRozan surveying the D. Vucevic a screen on Van Vliet. stolen by Van Vliet.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
6 to shoot. Van Vliet wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game. Outside ball. And there's the pass to DeRozan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Ball kicks to DeRozan. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
And Ball slams it in.
He has the entire arsenal when it comes to handling the rock, cutting through the D like butter. I love Ball when he's aggressive to attack.
And finished off by Siakam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Williams sets a screen for Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
50 seconds left to play in the first. Outside DeRozan. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Levine, good.
Nifty move by Levine, improving the handle every year, it seems.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And here is Van Vliet. He has 6. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Dragic. Puts it in off the nasty crossover.
The Dragon will find his way around you. What a pretty dribble drive.
Passes to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Rolls out front, up by 4. We'll be... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Dragic is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Jones. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. Here's Porter driving in. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we know that Fred VanVleet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Dragic the pass to Drummond. To the middle. Here's Caruso. And the wide open shot from Green. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Well, few players as consistently good on the offensive glass as Andre Drummond. A lot of those rebounds turn into points.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Dragic against Barnes. Dragic dishes to Drummond. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Drives to the hoop, and he makes that one.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Dragic the pass to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, Dragic has such an incredible feel for the game, understands where to deliver the pass and when.
They set the pick, and here's Trent outside. Here's Achua. And it's Trent in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Achua, and stolen by Drummond. Outside Dragic. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. To the inside. Here's Drummond. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Well, that's just an excellent possession from this team. When you set up Andre Drummond down low, you're going to either take contact, get to the foul line, score it. So productive inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Caruso. Jones for 3, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one. To end the run, and Toronto turns it over again.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Bulls leading by 8. Outside, ball. Vucevic finds Levine, and stolen by Siakam. Inside, Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Ball surveying the defense. Good D by Barnes. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. That shot off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
19 seconds left here in the second. Siakam against Levine from deep three-point range. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Now Siakam. And we've reached halftime in this one. Thank you, David. And
Your Raptors, 90. The Bulls, 25.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Anunoby in at the 4 with Barnes next to him. Porter is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Siakam in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Chicago on defense. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. VanVleet kicks to Barnes. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Williams, a screen on VanVleet. Back to Ball. Williams with a clean look. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
And Siakam throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pass to Vucevic. Out to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from the wing. After shooting an efficient 53% from the field.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. Williams looking over the floor. Left side, Ball. The wide open look here for Vucevic. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
DeRozan, that's good.
Well, this is the shot that DeMar DeRozan has worked so hard on. He could always make the 3. It's just become more a part of his arsenal.
Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got his 2nd basket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Yeah, and Ball's size makes him a difficult guy to guard. He uses it well to pick up fouls while shooting.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Siakam, a screen on Levine. Poked away. The Bulls leading by 12. Outside, Ball. Outside, Williams. Here's Ball. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. Levine passes to Vucevic. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Anunoby in the corner. And a wide open look for Porter. Misses the 3. Chicago has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. For 3, Levine. VanVleet with it. Now guarded by Ball. Back to Porter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. outside Dragic. Lets the three fly. Toronto grabs the miss. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Jones. Raptors moving the ball around. Porter in the corner. And the pass to Siakam. On the wing, Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again. Chicago leading by 14. And Dragic has it in the corner. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You see the intelligence of Goran Dragic, just taking what the defense gives him right there, makes a nice opportunity offensively.
Here's Siakam. And so it's Chicago in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzers. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Bulls 5 right now. Andre Drummond is out there with Jones. And it's Green. Then there's Dragic. And it's Caruso in at the 2-guard. Dragic kicks to Drummond. Back to Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. Drummond sets the screen for Dragic. Another miss by Dragic. Raptors trail by 14. Here's Flynn. And it's Dragic with the rebound. The Bulls shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. To the paint. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Manton, the pass to Boucher. Here's Achua. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle, Boucher with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. On up the court. Here's Trent. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Right wing. Lets it go with the 3. And there's the call on Javonte Green. That is his first foul of the game. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 16-point game. They get it back. Siakam misses. Chicago with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The 3 from Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. Chicago leading by 16. Dragic kicks to Caruso. Jones for 3. No good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. From downtown. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Back to Caruso. Takes the 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Caruso's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Van Vliet launches it from deep. And again, no good by Toronto.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush. The 3 from Barnes. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Van Vliet. Passes it to Anunoby. And he banks in the layup.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Dragic the pass to Jones. Driving the lane. Takes it off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 21.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Anunoby, good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Andre Drummond.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Porter inside, guarded by Green. For three, Van Vliet. Chicago grabs the miss. Dragic with it, now guarded by Siakam. And here's Green outside. A new 14 for the Bulls. Drummond lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dragic from outside. Not going to go that time. Van Vliet outside. And so Chicago takes this one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Welcome to the NBA, presented by... So Dallas will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. In it forward, it's DeRozan and Williams. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide open shot.
Doncic against ball. And the layup is good off the glass.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And here's Dallas. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
Williams with the screen. Outside for LaVine. The three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
McGee, a screen on LaVine. Back to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Outside LaVine. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Hauled in by McGee.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And Doncic with the jam.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Williams misses. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Wood, a screen on Williams. Doncic passes to Wood. From deep. He can't hit that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And Ball throws it down.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Doncic outside. Pass to Wood. Doncic against Ball. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here is Vucevic. Back to Ball. Pass to Levine. Fires the three. Wood grabs the board. The Mavericks leading. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Doncic right side. And Doncic hammers it home.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Williams, a screen on Doncic. Williams misses.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Dinwiddie. Wood with the screen. There's the three. Chicago grabs the miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Dinwiddie against Levine. And he makes it on the layup.
Inside the paint, Levine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
Doncic against Ball. It's Doncic with a drive. And that one's good. Doncic has got 8.
That is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Ball. Wood grabs the board. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Doncic against Ball. Pass to Dinwiddie. Wood, right side. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And McGee with the stuff.
Look at Wood finding ways to contribute. Sees an open man and drops a dime.
Levine with it. The kick out to Williams. The three from Ball. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
And in Chicago, there are still feelings about what could have been last year. That team was rolling with Lonzo Ball at the point. But once they lost him, things definitely changed.
Davis Bertans is out there with Josh Green. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Kemba Walker. And it's Bullock in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Bertans with a screen on Caruso. Green for three. And it's Chicago with a board. Yeah, Ball hurt his left knee. Initially, they thought they might get him back before the playoffs, Grant.
Yeah, and unfortunately, B.A., that was not the case. And when he's not out there, the ball movement isn't the same. You also lose that size in the backcourt. And, of course, he was shooting 42% from three.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Bulls. The shot by Bertans, no good. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Caruso, the pass to Jones. Drummond, the screen on Bertans. Down low. And the jam by Drummond.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and roll.
Here's Walker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Bertans. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist.
That was a veteran move. Now Walker keeping his options open. I mean, he lets the play develop and just finds the open man.
Now here's Dragic. To the middle. Drummond. And he makes it. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Pass to Powell, fires from deep. He's off on that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Now Dragic, Drummond, the screen on Bertans. Dragic outside. Here's Drummond. He's covered by Bertans. Drummond inside. Bertans there. The shot by Drummond, no good. Now here's Powell, defended by Dragic. Powell, a screen on Drummond. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 6. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Second team foul.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Dragic, and he buries his first look.
Unafraid to bust it up inside. Dragic plays with courage, and he plays with heart, too.
Powell, screen on Dragic. Out to Powell. Pass to Bullock. From downtown, and play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive hot shot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under control.
Here's Dragic. Double team on Drummond. And the basket is good. And now it's just a 2-point Maverick lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Walker against Dragic. It's Bullock on the wing. Powell, a screen on Caruso. Pass to Bertans. Shot clock at 6. Off target from 3. Point range for Chicago. They've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Drummond, a screen on Walker. Chicago calls timeout. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Woods checked in for Powell. Finney-Smith comes in for Green. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Bullock. And Doncic has subbed in for Walker. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Ball. Williams, a screen on Doncic. And it's Ball off the drive. And Ball throws it down.
A phenomenal athlete. Ball's teammates love when he knifes inside and finishes with power.
Doncic outside. Pass to Bertans to the left side wing. Fires for 3. Now Finney-Smith. Outside Bertans. Dallas again missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Here's DeRozan. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Dinwiddie left side.
Some energetic defense by Levine using his...
It's a tie game in Dallas. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. Levine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Chicago shooting at 45% of the game so far. Vucevic, a screen on Hardaway. Out to the right wing for the lead. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 4 rebounds in the game. Mavericks shooting pretty well at 45%. Doncic on the wing, pounded by Ball. McGee passes to Hardaway. Wood outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Hardaway against Ball. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Good heads-up play by Ball. He sees an opportunity to create and executes on it.
McGee, a screen on Ball. Doncic passes to McGee. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. McGee a screen. The 3 is up.
The focus Ball brings to his defense is admirable. He doesn't let himself get distracted from covering his guy.
Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
2 on the clock. Here's Levine for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Dinwiddie's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic against Ball. Doncic outside. He takes it in. And Doncic hammers it home.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Williams with the screen. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by Chicago. Wood, a screen on Levine. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. DeRozan against Hardaway. DeRozan outside. Ball right side. Back to DeRozan from the arc. The shot that time not on target. The Mavericks have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Doncic. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. And he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Now here's Doncic. He's got 11. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Chicago leading. Vucevic, a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Vucevic. Timeout called. The Bulls. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for McGee. Bertans comes in for Hardaway. Bullock, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And it's Walker in for Doncic. Jones with a screen on Walker. Dragic passes to Jones. Over Walker. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Bertans with a screen on Dragic. Kicks it out to Bertans. It's Bullock on the wing. For the lead. Jones grabs the board. Chicago has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. To the right side. Drummond inside. Powell covers. Pass to Green. The kick out to Dragic. And again, Chicago, no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Bulls. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. The Mavericks trailing. Reggie Bullock is out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Green. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Green to the paint. Bertans. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's Caruso. Drummond with the screen. Pass to Green. Outside Jones. Green up top. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Drummond. Powell pulls it in. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Here's Bullock. Now here's Powell to take the lead. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
Reading the defense, sensing the open, he does not hesitate.
Now here's Dragic. And Drummond with the jam.
And there's a reason why guys love playing with Dragic. Just an unselfish player.
Dragic against Walker. Here he goes. That one drops for him.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And for Chicago, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. Drummond with the screen. Dragic passes to Drummond. To the inside. It's stolen by Bertans. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Bullock, defended by Jones. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
What is going on right now?
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Some changes for Chicago. Here's ball. Pass to Vucevic. Three-pointer. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
McGee, a screen on Levine. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Ball against Doncic. Williams with the screen. Here's Ball. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, it's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays, too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need.
And Allie, thanks. And Vucevic over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. McGee passes to Doncic. McGee, a screen on Ball. Back to McGee. Vucevic with a steal. Doncic against Levine. Vucevic, a screen on Doncic. Here's Levine. Ooh, McGee with the block. Doncic against Levine. Doncic outside. Drives to the hoop. Second chance shot. McGee passes to Hardaway. Wood against Williams. Clock at 6. Wood, a screen on DeRozan. And that one good.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Williams up top. On the wing, Levine. Picked by Vucevic. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Doncic. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
23 seconds left in the game. Dinwiddie against Levine. Here's Williams. It falls!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And Dallas calls time here. They're losing by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. The Bulls making a switch here. Here's Wood. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And this is where we see Wood accepting more of a leadership role. He takes pride in this.
Wood at the line for 2.
And he ends up missing both free throws. DeRozan with the ball. So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview.
go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Porter. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now, here's Doncic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
Anunoby, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
McGee. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Here's Dinwiddie. Following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Wood with the bucket.
Wood's range makes him really dangerous. He's effective as a floor spacer.
VanVleet looking around. And the dunk by Barnes.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now, here's Doncic. Wood a screen on Porter. Clock at 6. The shot's good. Doncic has got his second bucket tonight.
One of the things I love most about Luka Doncic, his court recognition and awareness. This guy is so sharp and alert, understands how to play.
Now, here's Siakam. Doncic with the block. At the elbow, it's Siakam. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Over in the corner, Wood. McGee is screen on VanVleet. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Doncic against VanVleet. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to VanVleet. The 3.
Boy, Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well done.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
And here is VanVleet after the three-pointer from Christian Wood. VanVleet kicks to Barnes, and they get it. And the Raptors miss again. Dallas leading by 6. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Wood can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Siakam outside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Dinwiddie left side. Launches it. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Barnes passes to Siakam. They double-team Siakam. Anunoby finds Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst, Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Dinwiddie kicks to Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. For the three. Porter pulls it in. Raptors trail by 6. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Siakam. It's hauled in by Wood.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, how about the move there from Hardaway, showing off another aspect of his game with the ball handling.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. With 1 on the clock, and finished off by Siakam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
They've got Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock is out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now, here's Achua. And the shot goes down. Achua's got his first points in this one. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Banton. Out to the right wing. Trent against Green. 18 feet out. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And Walker's got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. 4-point game. Lays it up off the glass.
And, you know, even though Walker is just 6'1", he may not be that tall, folks. He is a creative scorer in a hard matchup. Great at making the defense pay inside. During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
And there's the drive. The Mavericks pull it in. Walker surveying the floor. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Bertans. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Coaching staff changes aside. Clark. The front office moves affect players. Oh, my. What a play.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Pass to Achua. Stolen by Walker. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And Boucher sends it back. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And it's Green missing. Raptors trail by 4. It's stolen by Green. And Walker kicks to Green. Passes it to Bullock. Now here's Walker. Back to Bullock. Dallas moving it around. On the wing, Green. Defended by Trent. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Bullock from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Back to Green. Three-pointer. The shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. It's Trent on the wing. The pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Outside Flynn. Pass to Achua. Green against Trent. Back to Achua. Sweet move. Tries again. Trent kicks to Boucher. Back to Trent. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Mavericks leading. Here's Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got his first basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And both free throws good from Flynn. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Wood a screen on Flynn. McGee in the corner. And here's Wood outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but does. Thanks for the great interview, David. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Right Van Vliet out there with Porter. And it's Siakam in at the 5, down low.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Boy, that defense smothered them in there. Love the intensity.
Hardaway passes to Wood. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Doncic kicks to Wood. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Tremendous production from Wood tonight. When he gets enough touches, you can expect big numbers.
Van Vliet, and he makes good on the layup. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Doncic passes to Wood. Off target from outside. Raptors with the lead. And Anunoby, here we go. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Doncic outside. There's the drive, and the shot is good. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Siakam, a screen on Doncic. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Shot clock at 2. Shoots over Doncic. Siakam misses. And so Wood will bring it up for Dallas.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. McGee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Van Vliet against Doncic. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. He's got 6. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Here's Van Vliet. After Luka Doncic's bucket, the kick out to Barnes. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. No one covering. Van Vliet's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Hardaway with the steal. Dinwiddie dishes to Hardaway. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Barnes screen on Doncic. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Doncic. Down low and stolen by Siakam. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Here's Anunoby. Barnes against Wood. Barnes can't get it to go. Doncic outside.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
The Mavericks have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And a wide open look for Siakam. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He notched 8. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. The backcourt there will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Christian Wood is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Clock is at 3. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him, and this came up short on the triple.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Basket counts.
You know, Porter knows how to score inside, possesses excellent quickness and length in the paint.
Here's Doncic. It calls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And that one's good. Barnes.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Doncic feeling it out. Out to Hardaway. Launches a 3. Dinwiddie left side. Doncic with it. Shoots over Van Vliet. Doncic, no good.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Dallas calls timeout. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Here's Van Vliet, stolen by McGee. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. McGee is screen on Van Vliet. The drive by Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam.
He is comfortable putting his head down and attacking. Doncic is unfazed, unflappable, even against beastly defenders.
All free throws good from Doncic. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Van Vliet. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And wheeling himself to the basket, Van Vliet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
Doncic outside. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A minute 42 left in the game. Now, here's Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Diving in. Goes straight to... And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
Defensive foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action...
The previous play is under
catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Now, Doncic. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Shot from free throw range. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down from there.
For 3, Siakam. That shot was off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Doncic passes to Wood. Dinwiddie wide open. Traps in the tray. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Passes it to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Offensive rebound. Siakam kicks to Barnes. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.